dan, the examination, that doesn't mean that their study of Kendo has finished. In fact, they will say that, no, I've only just started to understand the depth of Kendo, which makes somebody like me think, well, gosh, I've got so much, so much to even get close to that.
Iwatate sensei recalls what his own teacher told him when he passed the 8th Dan exam.
He told me that after becoming 8th Dan, you have to bow your head properly and be prepared to learn Kendo from everyone. That's what he said to me. I can never forget it, even now.
Despite his high rank, Iwatate sensei still practices together with another revered teacher to deepen his understanding. Yoshio Takasaki, also 8th Dan, is now 95. Takasaki sensei too still performs motodachi with his students for a full hour.
Your body gets weaker and weaker, but your awareness of Kendo continues to grow. That's really the key. Kendo is for life. You keep going until you die. I'm never satisfied, and I'm always reflecting on my shortcomings. You should reflect after striking and be grateful when struck.
8th Dan Kendoka spend their lives continuing to unravel the mysteries of Kendo. As masters and role models, they light the way for future generations.
Flatland is a freestyle BMX riding style with tricks performed on smooth, flat surfaces without bowls or jump ramps. Riders control their bikes like an extension of their bodies, producing acrobatic dance-like routines. What's going on, everyone? Today I'm in Kobe, so the whole competition that's going on behind me is called the Flat Arc, and this is one of the best competitions in the world. And every year there's 10,000 people that gather and watch. Look at the amazing tricks, it's amazing. Flat Arc was created as the final event of a World Circus series held across various countries, and both its scale and the quality of performance on display. Flat Arc is recognized globally as the premier flatland competition.
Not just in Japan, but for riders all over the world, Flat Arc really is the highest level event.
It's an event that I've been waiting for the whole year. Japan has the biggest BMX scene too, so any contest in Japan is a challenge, So.
Flat Arc is the event that gives every rider a dream to work towards. Be aggressive, just go for it and try to win. That's all there is to it. Winning Flat Arc is one of the highest honors there is in the world of BMX flatland. The event's success has helped inspire and improve the quality of riding in Japan. Actually, this is a really interesting battle going on right now. Takumi is 15 years old and he's from Kobe, so actually this is his hometown. 2017 marked the 5th time the event was held. The local kids who grew up watching Flat Arc have polished their skills and are now ready to take on the world's top riders. Japan is renowned for producing many of Flatland's finest exponents. And skills among younger riders here are far more advanced than in other countries.
You don't really see that where, like, I'm from Canada, we don't see it in Canada or the US. Like, you rarely see anyone under 15 with any level, like except just a wheelie or something like that. But now they're like, these kids are like 8 and 9 and coming up with like complete runs.
One reason for the strong abilities of kids in Japan is the popularity of run bikes.
which help very young children gain a good sense of balance before they move on to try BMX. Another factor is that local kids get to experience firsthand the stunning performances of the world's top riders at Flat Arc. Yohei Uchino is the organizer of Flat Arc. A charismatic rider, he's also won the competition an amazing 3 times. The basic concept behind Flat Arc was to have an event created by riders for riders. By creating, organizing, and winning Flat Arc, Uchino has inspired fellow riders from around the globe.
As the organizer, I was under a lot more pressure compared to other riders since I had so much going on. So I wasn't just doubly delighted to win, but more like 10 times as happy. I guess what really got me through it all was my motivation.
Even for an experienced top rider like Uchino, winning the competition is no easy task. This year, as he tried to defend his title, he was knocked out in the semifinals.
We were waiting. This is the final, and the final is against
John William Prevost from Canada versus Vicky Gomez from Spain. Who is going to be the top of the world? Okay, you've got to watch this one. The most dynamic rider today is John William Prevost, who built on his momentum after beating Uchino in the semifinals. Take a look at his smooth bar switches and his fast, precise moves, all seamlessly joined together in a stylish run. Prevost puts it all together perfectly to emerge as the 2017 Flat Arc champion.
Alright, so congratulations. How you feeling right now?
Ecstatic, man. I couldn't use a better word right now, man. Like, no ambiguous term, dude. I keep trying, and this is the result, and I'm really happy about it. Thanks for everything.
Flat Arc continues its legacy as the arena where the titans of Flatland gather to do fierce battle with their dazzling skills.
Surf casting is a popular pastime in Japan. Away from the coast, this man carefully checks his fishing rod. These anglers aren't headed for the seashore, however. That's because they're not casting for fish, but rather for distance. In casting sport, anglers compete to fling a weight or fly either as far as possible or to hit a specific target, all using a flexible fly fishing rod. This well-built man, handling his favorite fishing rod, is Kaio Yoshino, one of the top distance casters in Japan.
It's really a very simple sport. You just attach the weight to the line and use your strength to fling it as far as you can.
In casting sport, competitors use fly fishing equipment, with maximum rod length varying across competition categories. Different events cover different casting styles and use different weights or fly types. In the distance event that Yoshino competes in, each angler casts their weight 5 times, with the 3 longest distances contributing to an average score. Yoshino works a regular job, but his lifetime passion was always fishing in the sea and in rivers. His fishing buddies encouraged him to try competitive casting, and he soon found he had a talent for the sport. Yoshino has only been competing for 6 years, but has already been crowned Japan champion 3 times.
I really hate losing. And at first, I couldn't get a good distance, which really annoyed me. But as I kept practicing, I became determined to reach the top, and soon found I couldn't stop.
The best surf casters can reach distances in excess of 200 meters. We went to look for Yoshino's weight, marked its location, and began measuring the distance.
はい、結果は235メートル。すごい。
The secret to Yoshino's success is his excellent form, which makes maximum use of the fishing rod's springy rebound. He times the release of the weight to the instant when the rod is at its fullest warp. He also uses different length rods depending on wind and temperature conditions.
With a headwind, I use a shorter rod because it rebounds more strongly. So in those adverse conditions, the shorter rod is better. A longer rod works best with a tailwind. You want to harness the natural properties of the rod, so a rod with the fullest bend is ideal. I always choose my rods like this.
Hoping to compete in his first ever international competition this year, Yoshino is working hard to strengthen his legs.
For casting, you need explosive muscle strength, so I always do a few repetitions, lifting the heaviest weight I can to develop more powerful muscles.
Stronger legs provide more stable support when releasing the weight, helping the angler maintain good form and a consistently long throwing distance.
As I'll be representing Japan, I really want to put in a good performance, so I'm training as hard as I can.
I hope you enjoyed today's show. So looking in detail at the Dan system of grading, it's really clear that Kendo is a lifelong discipline that trains both mind and body. Failing an exam is all part of the process of self-reflection and constant personal cultivation that lies at the heart of the sport. I feel that Kendo can teach us a lot about this kind of approach to life. Thank you everybody for watching Sports Japan, and we'll see you next time.